Hey guys, it's Miles. Finally getting back to making videos again. Yes, I'm all bloody. Um, I have a convention tomorrow, and I was doing a makeup test for it, so you guys get to see me all bloody and stuff for no particular reason. Anyway, so I said that I would start making the FtM vlog videos again, and here I am. Got a request a long time ago that I meant to do like right off the bat, and I never did. About how I realized that I was transgendered, that I didn't feel female. Um, Gee, I'm just saying a lot today. So thought I'd do a video on that. There it is again. Okay. There's always there's always been that off feeling. When I was a little kid, my dad used to be all like, "Young lady, you do this or you do that," and I would always reply back with, "I'm not a young lady," and he'd be like, "What are you?" And I was like, "I'm just a kid," but I didn't realize that the reason that that phrase made me feel uncomfortable is because I didn't feel like a girl. So there's always been that weird, not normal feeling. But the way that I realized that there was a name for it and a way to fix it, I first learned about gender identity issues in GSA. I was president of GSA in high school, and we had a guest speaker come in, and she talked about how her partner identified as gender queer, and how they didn't always identify as female, even though they were born female, and how they didn't completely present female. Sometimes would use the male restrooms, and she just talked about it, and I was like, "Whoa, I didn't know this was possible." Like, what? So that was my first exposure to it. So that was how I got exposed to it. Anyway, I began to think about it then, and it was actually back then that I did pick my male name, but I didn't pursue it any further. I kind of just stopped at the genderqueer. I identified as genderqueer, and that was it, but I didn't take it any further. That was sophomore year. Yeah. So then we fast forward to the summer before my senior year, and my girlfriend at the time knew another a trans guy, and she was like, "Oh, I know this guy. He's transgendered and he doesn't identify as female, kind of like you." And I was like, "Okay, I don't know what you want me to do with this information. That's cool." But I met him, and he's an interesting guy. I met him, and even then, I didn't really have the, "Oh, this is for me." It was just kind of like, "All right, cool." I didn't know that was possible. So that was kind of my first introduction into actual trans men that have physically transitioned, because he was some odd. He'd been on testosterone for a while, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then, during my senior year, I took psychology, and we talked about transgendered people, and we watched documentaries on this, a couple different trans people, both male to female and female to male. And that was really kind of my epiphany point. That was when I really was like, oh shit, these people feel like I do, but I couldn't put it in words until I saw those videos. And I didn't know how to deal with it until I saw those videos. And when I did, it was like it fell into place, and I was like, now I know I'm feeling like this. Now I know that there are other people that feel like this, and that I'm not just a whack job, crazy person. But that was how I realized. I think it just like I had always felt like that, but I didn't know why. And once I had seen that other people had gone through this and felt these same feelings and handled it in a certain way, that was when I realized that I was trans. So it took seeing other people. So yeah. And then not long after that, because that was like in August of last year, not long after that, I started seeing a gender therapist and started testosterone. So yeah, it really fell into place very quickly after I realized that I was trans. There wasn't a lot of confusion about it, because I know some people are like, well, I don't know if I identify completely as male or identify completely as female. Kind of feel that confusion. I didn't feel it. It was just, I can do this? Alright, cool. I'm going for it. And that was it. Yep. I don't know if I answered the question very well about how I realized that I was trans. I hope I did. But anyway. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. So I'll try to stay on schedule and keep making videos and not get all sidetracked again. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.